For the last 7 years, I've been studying martial arts, particularly Shaolin Kung Fu. It's been a fascinating journey. We have a saying in Shaolin Kung Fu, spirit precedes technique. In other words, you can learn to punch, kick, block, but if you don't have the warrior spirit, then you won't do any of that in an actual self-defense situation. At the Winsome Conviction Project, we have taken that concept and Christianized it. We say, without God's Spirit, technique doesn't matter. In other words, I could teach you conflict resolution techniques and you could know them A to Z, but if you don't have the Holy Spirit, then there's no way you're going to do it when your buttons get pushed, when emotions start to surface, when you feel offended. See, the Bible is very clear how we should talk to each other. We should speak the truth, of course, but do it in love. Even when somebody insults us, what does Peter say? I want you to give a blessing instead. Jesus himself would say, turn the other cheek. Well, that's a pretty tall order. And I can guarantee that if I'm not walking in God's Spirit, if I've not prepared myself for this conversation, then the minute I feel slighted in a conversation, the minute I feel like I'm being disrespected, I will take that technique and throw it out the window. See, Christian communicators are called to a much higher standard. People are watching our relationships. If they know that you and your roommate are Christian, if they know that your marriage you proclaim to be Christians, then they hold us to a higher standard, rightfully so. Do we speak the truth? Well, of course we do. Do we have convictions and passions and opinions? Absolutely, just like everybody else. But we are to do it by speaking truth. We are to get rid of unwholesome words, the Apostle Paul says, and we are rather to put on kindness, humility, civility, compassion. That's a tall order in today's argument culture. The only way we'll be able to do it is first be rooted and grounded in love, as Paul says to the church at Ephesus. Then we can seek to have good, productive, civil, and life-giving conversations.